What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Arrow and also Legion Season 2 video. So if you're new to the channel, if you come across us for the first time here on YouTube, well, please do take that time down below to hit that subscribe with notifications on so you never miss a video if you did enjoy this video, and please do leave a like on your way out. So this is Arrow. We will be getting Arrow coming back in the coming weeks, and well, very, very soon in fact. But we've actually got the synopsis for Season 6, Episode 11. We've also had as well the Episode 11s for The Flash and Supergirl. But here, we're going to be talking about Arrow. So let's talk about the synopsis here. William lands in Caden James' crosshairs. Caden James ups the ante by launching his plan to take control of every aspect of the city. Despite the scope of Caden's plan, Oliver is determined to foil it with just the original Team Arrow and without the aid of Renee, Dina or Curtis. But things get complicated when William is endangered as a result of Caden's handiwork. So this is very, very curious here. Now, this isn't surprising for the fact that we know that the team are completely divided, of course, and we know that going by the promo and the synopsis for the previous episode, which is yet to air, that really what's happening here is we're going to see a Green Arrow on his own, and we're going to see the team, or his team that he mentored and things like that. They are going to take on their own team and work together. Possibly, if you've been reading Champions, which I'm not sure many of you actually read, it is the Marvel comic or based on Kamala Khan and people like that. That spun out of Nova, Spider, and as well Miss Marvel leaving the Avengers. So it's quite similar to that. So they making their own team. Not sure if they're going to have a team name or anything like that, or simply they're going to be the ones that have a goes. But original Arrow, Team Arrow here. So who could that actually be? Well, obviously it is actually going to be Diggle and Felicity at the moment. That makes complete sense as to who will be this original Team Arrow, because that's who we were left with in the mid-season finale. However, there is someone else who is joining the team, and that is, of course, Roy Harper. I would put Roy Harper in the original Team Arrow lineup there personally. Don't know about you, I'm pretty sure you would as well. So what we've got here is we know that Roy Harper is coming back. So this is where he's coming back. Season 6, Episode 11. So he will be back to join the team. Now, I do know that the show's creators have actually said that he will be coming back in Episode 15. However, could he actually return possibly just a tad earlier? We know we had a brief shot of him as well, and that would be them filming episodes way, way, way ahead of what the usual schedule actually is. So I posit the fact that he might actually return just a tad earlier, maybe in a little tiny guest spot here as well. Now, we also have Willa Holland, who plays Speedy, aka Thea. I never know the right pronunciation of her name. I know you're all going to let me know in the comments down below, but it will also, I think, possibly take on her role again, and considering that her nephew is actually in trouble, well, I think she'll put on that mask once more as we see an awesome band of the OG team work together to take on the group, or take on this brand new villain group that are taking on, or kind of really jeopardizing poor old Oliver Queen's life. So I think that's definitely what's going to happen there. Now, how are they going to endanger William? I think William as the MacGuffin of being endangered has been used before. We had that last season when he was taken by Prometheus. I'm not sure if Damien Dark, or I can't remember if Damien Dark was involved with threatening William as well. So it seems a bit of a cheap thing here, to be honest. But the theme of this season is family, and the reason why Oliver actually did what he did so far is because of William as well. So that kind of fits in with the narrative that we've had so far. So let me know what you think in the comments. Are you excited for this to happen? Are you excited as well for possibly having Roy Harper back in this episode, and also Willa Holland's Thayer take on this role again as being the sidekick badass. Of course, she is on limited kind of episodes, so this could be them saving her for this as well. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Are you excited? I know I am. I'm really, really excited for this as well. So next up, we've also got Legion, and Legion Season 2 will be coming back in April 2018. However, Noah Hawley has revealed some really cool information as well as to what is happening in Season 2. He says that, I didn't want to go into Season 2, it's all clarity all the time, so we built in a time jump. We can muddy the waters again. I think that's the fun of the show, the mystery of trying to figure things out. So if you will remember, everything seemed like it was figured out at the end of the season. The Shadow King was revealed to be a villain of Charles Xavier, but he hid inside poor old Legion himself, Haller. So what's happening now is that there will be a time jump, and of course we had that cliffhanger where Legion was taken by that mysterious orb. Now, regarding the theme of Season 2, Noah Hawley actually says it's a couple of things. It's if the first year was the story of an insane man in a sane world, then I was interested in looking at David now being the sane man in an insane world. We've established that he doesn't have schizophrenia and he has these abilities. There is this time jump for him to come back, and suddenly the world is a very different place. I was interested this year in looking at a mass psychology. Mental illness can also be cultural in a way, so those issues were interesting to me. We're also exploring with Dan, he's on a journey here in the language of this world. You have heroes and villains, it's not determined yet where he's going to end up. A lot of that's going to do with what's holding him on this good path. This love story with Rachel and his experience with Farouk. That's really interesting to explore, I hope. Now, Dan Stevens has said that issues of trust and in terms of who exactly has rescued him, what have they rescued him from? Is he a force for good or evil? Either way, is he being used? What does that then turn into? Which team does he end up playing for and is always at play? I think that's really heightened this year. Now, a lot of people were thinking that he was actually taken by Sword because those orbs were actually used, and in the Legion comic, Sword, who are the kind of the space version of S.H.I.E.L.D., they were involved in his comic as well. Now, they mention that is he on the good side or the bad side? Now, I would say Sword are obviously on the good side, and the mutants who he was technically rescued from, they are on the good side. Now, they mention in sides here, the question is, was he actually taken by the Brotherhood of Mutants, aka Magneto's team? Was he taken by them? And do they want to use him for nefarious means? Now, this will be kind of later on, but the problem is, in the film timeline, we're like in the 80s at the moment, and Magneto hasn't fully formed his evil group just yet. So, not sure what's going on there, and where this will settle in the timeline. Will this... I'm unsure technically as well if this is completely separate to Gifted and also the X-Men movie universe as well. So it could be that he is taken by some other group. But Sword and the Brotherhood of Mutants are certainly two ideas which could be the ones who have definitely taken him, which I think would be an interesting way of doing things. So let me know what you think in the comments. We're going to definitely see Amal Farouk, aka the Shadow King, a lot more as well. So that is it for this video. Please do drop a like, please do subscribe, and I'll see you soon, and goodbye.